Hey, Travis, I think a few ways to sum up just kind of what guys have said tonight about this one, just using the words frustration, patience, building habits. Where do you kind of stand on this one and just how things ended? Another night in which you guys had opportunities to win.
It's a growing process. So we gotta go back and look at the film and see where we made mistakes. Not only in coverages but mental mistakes. A lot of this game is mental as well. It's physical. So we just gotta go back to the film and see where we had a lot of those defensive lapses. Offense as well. It got stagnant a little bit. So it's just a learning process. Really, that's all we can really do.
Frank, when you speak of mental lapses, Frank made or gave a little perspective, saying you guys would never admit to being fatigued or tired, but you think about the back-to-back overtime games you guys had just not too long ago. Again, another one here tonight. Just the overall dog days of the NBA season, everyone going through it. How do you push through moments in times like this?
Honestly, man, you got to. Honestly, everybody's going through the same thing. We can't look at that as an excuse or something that we can lean on as a crutch. Those games already happened, and like I said, we're pros. We know how this game goes. We know that it's a game being played every other day. So, at the end of the day, like I said, this is a part of the job. This is what comes with it. So, I just think we just really got to just really go back to the drawing board and really like pay attention to the film of what we're not doing right to win games, really, man. Because we just really can't just keep putting ourselves in these positions to where we keep dropping games.
Thanks, Travis.
Please.
Hey Trez, there's a lot of discussion on LeBron's age, 36, and playing some of the most minutes in the NBA. What does it mean to you guys that LeBron is available every day and is kind of putting in his workload, even though you guys are going through a difficult stretch?
I really don't think we paid any attention to it. Honestly, we just look at him as our teammate and our leader. He's a guy that comes out and does those exact things. He leads us, and we try to do the best we can to follow him and definitely help him along the way. As far as his age and all the different things he's doing as far as his low minutes and things like that, that's up for coaches and you guys to kind of critique and pick on or pick out if it's too much or too little. That's not up to us, man. We're out there just trying to win basketball games and really just trying to figure things out while we're dealing with injuries and a lot of different lineups that we have to play with.
All right, let's go over to Dan Winky.
Hey, Trez, how frustrating was it for you to not get back in the game tonight, especially considering what you had going offensively and just kind of overall? Have you felt like your minutes have been kind of in line with what you've expected?
That's not really up to me, man. I just do what is asking me to do, man. When I'm out there on the floor, the minutes that I'm out there on the floor, I go 110%, give them my all until that whistle blows and my sub comes to the game. As far as closing out this game, like I said, that's neither here nor there, man. So.
All right, and we have time for one last question. Let's go to Dave McMillan.
Trez, first of all, I'd be remiss not to mention the look. Heck of a look.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
How are because you guys were so good to start this year? How have you guys figured out losing? Like, is it a group that locks in more? Is it a group that?
Honestly, if I had a way to tell you that answer, man, then we wouldn't be losing, man. We're losing some tough games. It's a lot of different things. That comes down to losing a game. Look at a game like we played against Brooklyn. We dug ourselves too deep in the hole to fight back and try to build out of it. And tonight we had a nice amount of lead. We played around with the game a little bit. They kept fighting, willing, and started making shots, and they ended up beating us in a tough overtime game, man. So many different ways and many different things you can look at to take from each game. I don't really think you lose any game the same exact way, really. But like I said, man, it's a growing process, man. Early on, we had AD and Brown was clicking early, guys who had just came off a championship run and got a lot of great chemistry together. But he's not here right now, so we got to do a lot of figuring it out, man. A lot of soul searching.